G'day again, everyone. I thought I'd take this opportunity while I was still up home over Easter to do another retro-inspired video. So I found some of my old video games up here. So let's go through these and have a look at what classics we've got. Going from PS1, 64, one Dreamcast game, and some old PS2 games. I don't think this is still a new release. Okay, so we'll start with the old PS1. Got these in alphabetical order, so let's see what we've got here. Good old Discworld. If you're a fan of Terry Pratchett, this was a fun game. Final Fantasy IX. This is back when they had like 4 discs. Yeah, the game came over 4 discs. I miss booklets too. These were good back in the day. What do we got here? Kudelka. That was a weird gothic horror-inspired RPG that I got on special a long time ago now. Classic Blood Omen, the original Legacy of Kain. One of my all-time favourite video game series. Surprised this one hasn't had a remaster like all the others recently. Huge fan of that series. Soul Reaver. Don't know if that's showing up on camera, but yeah, that's still got the old lenticular cover. Really cool. I wish they took this much, made this much effort on modern video game packaging and distribution these days. And the OG, legendary Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, this one came with a really chunky book. Yeah, all the original artwork. This was great. I miss all this stuff. Such a classic. As you can see, I'm a fan of the old Metal Gear. Still got the original McFarlanes. The only one I was missing was Grey Fox. One of my all-time favourite video game series. Very first Nintendo game I ever rented was the MSX port of the original Metal Gear from 1987 on the Nintendo Entertainment System from the good old Ararat Video Shop. Okay, let's have a look at what else we got here. And of course, my other favourite video game series of all time, starting with the director's cut of Resident Evil 1. And this was the very first PlayStation game I ever bought, which actually inspired me to buy my first PlayStation 1 back in 1998, which coincided with the Raccoon City outbreak. My very first ever Sony PlayStation game, the classic Resident Evil. My girl Claire. Booklet. The good old days. I miss all this stuff. Nemesis. And even got this rare gem. The first attempt at a first-person Resident Evil shooter. Which, if you're a fan of the series, it's still canon. The events in this game. Starring Leon's friend Ark Thompson, who has not been in any game since. Shadow Man. This was a really cool series too. I really enjoyed this. like the whole voodoo theme and the lore and superstition behind it all. Really cool. Michael Loire. The original Silent Hill. Another classic series. Probably sensing a bit of a trend in my tastes. I do like the old horror. This was actually a really good Spider-Man game. Remember this back in the day? I say that a lot. Obviously, I lament the day. It was a really cool game. I really enjoyed that. The very first SmackDown. Look at that, WWF. Do you remember when it was called WWF? Before the Panda sued them after 50 years? The original SmackDown. Cool. Now, going on to my 64 games. The wrestling theme. This was a classic. Good old Attitude. One of the golden ages of wrestling. And of course, the world is not enough, but the holy grail of 64 games, as you're all aware, this gem, absolute legendary status. Still got it. I believe. There we go. Still got the original plastic wrapped around the cartridge. Still got my 007 save file on there. I mastered this game, 100%. Still saved on the cartridge. Fantastic stuff. The only Dreamcast game I bought, good old Code Veronica. When I was in the army and I was stationed up at Sydney during the 2000 Olympics, my mate bought a Dreamcast and had it in his barracks. So I bought Code Veronica just so I could play it on his Dreamcast. So I've still got the original Code Veronica. I've since got the PS2 version, Code Veronica X, which had all the extra scenes back in it, or added to it rather. And he even bought the old Dreamcast memory card just so I could play the save my game. Speaking of memory cards, it's the old PlayStation memory card with all of my Resident Evil saves on it. I 100%ed all those games back in the day. All safely saved on here for a quarter of a century now. Good stuff. And some more SmackDown goodness. Which one came first? I think that one and then that one. Definitely no longer a new release. Ooh, you can tell it's official. Look at that. Shiny. Oh, clearly, yeah, look. WWE and F. So, yeah, that gives you a chronology right there. So, yeah, that's a quick look at some of my old classic games I've got still. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Appreciate you all, and see you on the next one.